Hey guys, this is Bill in New York, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about Twitter, how to increase your Twitter followers using a particular program that's free over the internet called Refollow. It's a really great resource, and we're just going to go over really quickly how to use it. So what you're seeing right now is your main Twitter page, and over on the right you're going to see following and followers. Now the main way and the easiest way to actively increase your Twitter follower base is to follow people. So you're going to see a conversion based on the number of people that you follow. A certain number of them will then go ahead and follow you. In my experience, it's been about 10%. So if you follow 300 people, 30 of them will follow you back, and so on and so forth. So I just want to go over really quickly as to what Refollow does. This is your login page. You're going to go to refollow.com, and then you're going to click on Secure Login. That'll log you in, and you will find yourself at the home page here of Refollow. And what you're going to do is you're going to see all of these people right here are people that are following you. And on the top here we have the filters bars, which really allows you to sort of specify exactly who you want to look at in this box down here. So for example, I want to look at the people that are not following me, right? But that I am following. So this is the 200 or so people, on my Twitter list right now that I am following, but that have not sort of reciprocated. So that's a sampling of them in this box right here. And if I were to, let's say, want to unfollow them to free up some room for me to follow other people, I'd very easily go to Select Page, and then I would go to Unfollow, right? And then you're going to get this little screen right here, and you're just going to click through that, and then that's what's going to happen. So the second thing that I want to show you, the utility of Refollow, is its ability to follow other people's Twitter accounts. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find a list of active political Twitterers in your state. Politicians are a really great place to start with this. For example, we have Kristen Gillibrand here. She has almost 4,000 followers, and she's actually doing a really good job of increasing her followers. So, there's almost 4 times as many people following her than are following OFA New York, and we want to assume that they're not following us just because they don't know about us, right, rather than some sort of active dislike. So what we want to do is we want to take Senator Gillibrand's name, right, go back to Refollow, go click on Users Who Are Following, and then type in Senator Gillibrand, all right? Then go to Update. Now, what's going to populate in this box over here is going to be all of the users that are following Senator Gillibrand. Now, don't worry if it doesn't fill up the whole time. What it does is, if you'll see down here, right next to her little thumbnail, it says loaded 100 of 3975. It loads followers in batches of 100. So you can load more, and then you'll see a little page icon down here. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to do that. You're going to want to follow people. You're going to want to filter it out for people that are not following me and people that you are not following. You're going to want to select the page, and you're going to want to follow them, right? My previous operation is still being processed, so let me try and there we go. Reselect the page. Let's do this really quickly again. Senator Gillibrand, update. All right. That sucks. Here we go. So these are the people that are, again, following Senator Gillibrand in batches of 100 that are, now let's filter, not following me, and that I am not already following. I select the page, and I follow them. Click through, and you're going to batch follow these people. So you're only following 32 right now, but what you're going to see is that a certain percentage of these people will then follow you back. So once you follow this first couple of batch of people, you're going to want to go into Load More and click on the little 100 icon. You can load either 100 or 1,000. Because the program itself is a little unstable, as we just saw, what I prefer to do is load just in batches of hundreds. I think it's a lot easier, and it doesn't crash the program. But anyway, once it's loaded, you'll see 200 of 3975. Let's go to Update View Now, and we're going to see a whole nother group of people here. We select the page, and we can follow them again. And we can just keep populating this list.
Tell me when you want to talk.
So the next thing that we want to do here is go back and look at our Twitter page again. And we're going to see that we're following, before we were following 1,505, and right now we are following 1,534. So, we followed 29 people. And the thing to remember is that you can't follow more than 2,000 people until you have 2,000 followers. Once you have 2,000 followers, the amount of people that you can follow over that limit is a ratio based on your followers. So let's worry about getting up to that point when we get up to that point. If you have 500 followers and you are following 2,000 people, Twitter won't allow you to continue to follow new people. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to unfollow people that are not following you. And that's what we did in the beginning, where we selected people, and you go to My Users and Are Following, and we select people that are not following me, but that I am following, right? And you can select them, and you can unfollow them, right? So that's the dual uses. You can unfollow tons of people that aren't following you back, and you can follow people that are selectively into politics. I hope this has been really helpful. I want to go really quickly over one last thing, and that is how to find people and Twitters that are active in your district. So one of the things that I like to go to is a website called wefollow.com. And you can enter in tags here. So I just entered in New York City, but you can enter really in anything. You can enter in, healthcare. Yeah, so healthcare right there, and you'll populate a list of people that are doing that. But really, what this is good for is regionalism, and you can find people that are and Twitter accounts that are very regionally specific. So you're sort of guaranteed to get a majority of people from a specific place following, because a lot of the stuff on Twitter, you have people following from all over the country, all over the world. What you're going to want to do is you're going to make sure that most of the people that are following OFA, your state, are from your state. So NYC Go is the official guide to New York City. These 14,000 followers are for the most part from New York City. Mike Bloomberg, right, 17,000 followers. Probably most of them are from New York City. And you're going to see a lot of that. But Fred Wilson here, 61,000 followers. I don't really know who Fred Wilson is, so if I were to look him up, I would find out that he's actually not tweeting about New York-specific things, so his followers are dispersed across the world. So that's not someone that I would necessarily want to follow. But you can go down, New York City Deals is a good one. And again, politicians are another great source of finding followers that you really like. So anyway, I hope this has been helpful, and we'll see you in the future.